Tuba Man, here we go. Accompanied by, once again, Tuba Cat. Hey, if you haven't watched number 74, Cossack Dance, pause this video, go to the other one first, because you need to sight read that one to start off your happy Monday morning, band members. Once again, I'm Mr. Rogers, band director at Sonora Elementary with the Bobcat Band. This is my tuba. Her name's La Fonda. Yeah? And as suggested in the title today, we're going to be playing through the Basic Blues, number 75 out of your Essential Elements 2000. You'll notice that before the song begins, there is a brand new note. Some of us may already know this note. I mean, most of us do if you're in the upper grade band and you're with us today. A lot of us in the 5th grade band, this is going to be a new note for us. A lot of the instruments in this case are going to use the same fingering as the low version of whatever's written. So for example, low brass, this is going to be a high A flat versus your low A flat. So that means faster cold airstream. Flute, same thing, it's an A flat. All right, so watch out for that left pinky key. It's like playing G, but you're going to add the left pinky key. Okay, that's the only difference. You're going to use a little bit of faster air to hit that higher register. I'll play the note for you guys. Alto sax, this is going to be a high F natural. So instead of just 1, 2, 3, 1, you're going to keep that down 1, 2, 3, 1, but then thumb key, your octave key that helps you hit the higher register. And we've explored that in the past. So check out the fingering for that note. Go ahead and try the note on your own right now. Ready? Okay, try it one more time. Ready? Big breath. Okay, now I'm going to play that note with you. Here we go. Big breath. 2. Ready? Go. All right. Did you get it right the first time, or did you have to adjust? Right? And adjusting is totally normal, especially if we're playing an instrument that relies on those partials like brass instruments and flutes. Okay? So it's all about that muscle memory and knowing that the feeling is the most important thing, your air quality. Low notes get warm air, high notes get cold air. Okay? So I'm going to bring this music stand around again. Make sure the wind doesn't blow it away. There's a subtle breeze this fine morning. All right, Basic Blues, guys. You're going to scan through and find where all of those accidentals for your new note could be. Is that note in measure 1? Do we have that new note in measure 1? No, we don't. What about measure 2? There should be an arrow pointing at it, depending on whatever note it is for you in your instrument. It is on beat 1 of measure 2. What about measure 3? Is measure 3 the same as measure 1? It's the same thing, same rhythm, same pitch. Last measure, look at it. You'll notice that there's an arrow pointing at the second 8th note. It's saying that the flat, or if it's your instrument, if it's a natural symbol like alto sax, that's going to apply to the next note. So say, for example, low brass, if we have an A flat right there, and the next note is an A, but there's no flat symbol attached to it, it's still going to be flat because it's in the same measure. Now say if you had an A flat in that measure, then you had a regular A in the next measure that didn't have a flat, it goes back to being A natural, right? So if it's in the same measure, they don't put multiple flats on it. It'll look too jumbled if they do it that way. So that's why they just put 1 on there and they make it automatically count for that measure, okay? Is there a repeat sign at the end? The 2 dots at the end? Yes, there is. You're going to go back to the beginning once you are done playing through the first time. So right now is your time to go ahead and sight read through the tune. I'll say about this tempo. Here we go. Go ahead and sight read on your own, and you're going to pause the video right Now, all right. Hey, that's a pretty groovy tune. I'm gonna play it with you. Now, I want you to play this in a normal, what we call straight eighth note style. Ta ta ti ti ta 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 ta. So those eighth notes are going to be 3 and 4, right? So ta ta ti ti ta. Let's go and play it together. 1, 2, 2 times through. 1, 2. Ready, go. All right. Hey, that accidental that you have in there, it adds sort of like a groovy tension to the song. You know, it makes it a little bit funky. You're going to find these accidentals in certain tunes because they add a unique kind of funk to them. Now, you've probably heard this pattern in your life, and it's not usually played with a straight eighth note sound. You want to use what's called swing. So when you swing, you're actually going to play the eighth notes a little bit more separated. So instead of 1, 2, 3, and 4, you're going to play like 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's say it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to sort of have a little bit of a delay on that second eighth note. All right? And that's what we call swing. You're going to lay it back. You're still going to be in time with the tempo and the beat. But in this case, you're going to go bum bum boom boo dum ba da da dum boom bum boom ba doo bum be da da. Even for that last measure, 1 and 2 3 4. 1 do de do do woo. All right. So let's go ahead and let's play it right now again. It's gonna be that laid back beat. Boom bum bum boo da dee da. 1, 2 times through. 1, 2. Sorry, let me count that off. 1, 2, ready, go. Lot groovier in that case, all right? The first version we played is kind of square, all right? This rounds out a little bit and it has more of a laid back swing style is what we call it. So if we're gonna play it swung again, we're gonna swing it, but at a faster tempo. Boom, 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 ba doom, ba da da ba. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. Congratulations! That's your first blues sight reading. If you need to go back and check out any of the fingerings for any of the notes that you've learned throughout the year, I'm going to show you real quick, if you're not aware already, what page that's going to be on. You can always go back, right, to pages like this where it shows you what note and what the fingering is. However, there's also Tuba Cat Strikes Again. You can also go to page 40. Oh, my mistake. 40 is the major scales. You're going to go into the late 40s, which is going to be 46 and 47, all right? You're going to see a fingering chart. This book is for bass clef baritone, all right? So this is an example of what a fingering chart would look like for a brass player. You're going to have every single note that you can play on your instrument, and you're going to find whichever bubbles are filled in. So say for A flat, that's the note we just learned today, right? So you'll see It has the first valve filled in, the other two are not. You're going to leave those fingers not compressed. It's going to just be the first valve in that case. All right, and then you'll notice if we look down to the low A flat, hey, what do you know? It's the same fingering. That's the magic of brass and saxophone and flute. So be sure to look in your fingering chart if you ever need to check out the fingerings for some older notes that you don't see as often anymore. When you're sight reading, it's okay. Go ahead and look at page number 46 and 47. You're going to find the fingerings for all those notes. If you need to do that before sight reading, go ahead and do that. Do that first, and then you give yourself a fair chance of having a clean run through. Okay, so there you have it. Tuba Cat Monday morning. Sight reading with Mr. Rogers. Hey, Mr. Dooley's going to start doing some recorder lessons. So if you happen to be a fourth grader, he's going to be uploading some fourth grade recorder lessons. I don't have my recorder at home, so I'm not going to be able to play with you guys. Once I get my hands on one, I'll bust it out and we'll play. So keep up the practice and keep relaxing. Find ways of occupying your mind and embrace the space, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Catch you later. Tuba Cat.